Hey YouTube, I'm David from Bubba Chunks Development. This is WordPress start to finish, step-by-step guide to learning WordPress and getting your website online. This is part 7, how to find, install, and use plugins to enhance your website. In part 6, I showed you how to change your URL structure and create categories, tags, posts, and pages. Here in part 7, I'll now show you how to find, install, and use plugins to enhance your site. I'll go over how to install a newsletter plugin to allow people to sign up to your newsletter and build your email list. I'll also go over how to install a plugin that you might have downloaded from a third-party website. I'll also recommend a few other plugins that you might find very useful for other types of WordPress situations, such as e-commerce. So without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. Alright. Now, as you know, the only plugins installed on this website so far are the few that came with this theme that I installed. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our dashboard. If you're not logged into your site yet, you can just go to your WP Engine installs page and hit WordPress admin. Then we can go to plugins. And we can click on add new. And the first plugin that we're going to go over is going to be a newsletter plugin called Mail Poet. So we'll just type that in here. And it'll show up right here. So we can click this for more information. Quick description of the plugin. Screenshots, change log, frequently asked questions, reviews. So I'll click on install now. And you can see that this has already been installed now. When you find and install a plugin, you want to make sure that it has this little compatible with your version of WordPress thing down at the bottom. That ensures you that it's not going to break your site. Now, after our plugin is installed, we'll click on activate. And now our plugin's been activated. And you'll see a Mail Poet over on the side. So we'll click on that. Alright, now this is just the free version of this plugin. You do have a premium version, but that's only really necessary if you have more than 2,000 people on your email list. So let's go ahead and click thanks. Now take me to Mail Poet. And we'll see that there's a 5-minute user guide that we can check out. Let's check that out. So this shows you the subject line and that it's a standard newsletter. And you have your lists available, which is WordPress users or My First List, which was created by Mail Poet. So we'll just say that this is a standard newsletter, and we'll just say that this is My First List. Let's go ahead and click Next Step. And then this will be your email building area. This will be the subject line for this email. And then you can simply drag and drop these. You can just click and edit. Make this email look however you want. Or you can simply delete these areas and create your own. Now over here for content, you can simply click content and drag it over. And then we can also add images. We can add images and put those into our email newsletter. And we can change the styles of our email newsletter. And we can add more themes for our email newsletter. This is the standard theme that comes with MailPoet. Let's see what happens when we add more themes. Alright, so this shows us all of the free themes for our email newsletters. Lots to choose from. Now this one looks pretty interesting, so I'll download this. And you can see that that theme has already been added to our themes area. I'm going to download this one as well. And now you'll also notice that there's a premium button. They do also have paid themes. Not as many available as they do free themes, but these are still pretty nice. So let's go ahead and exit out of this. So now we can see what this theme would look like. So let's try to see what this one looks like. That looks pretty nice. Then we can click next. And now you can change your subject line from here, your list, your sender name, and a reply to email. And you can schedule it if you'd like to, so you can send it at a specific date and time. So I'm not going to send this right now, so I'll just save as draft and close. And then you can also create a new email by clicking up here. You can give it your own subject line. I'll send it to my first list. Next step. Then I'll change the theme on this. And then it'll be going through the same way as we just edited that first newsletter. So we'll go to MailPoet. And we can click on subscribers and settings and premium. So the first thing I'll do is go to subscribers. And you can see everyone that's already subscribed to this email list. Now from here you can add subscriber. You can add an entire list, which you can bring in from like your WooCommerce customers. You can also import and export your list, and you can edit your list. Now if we go to settings, now the basics is basically going to be your company address, email notifications. So this is the email address that receives notifications. And you can receive notifications when someone subscribes to your list, when someone unsubscribes, and you can get a daily summary of the emails that have been sent. And sender notifications, you can choose from a name and email address for notification emails. And you can also click this checkbox to enable subscribing comments, which will be when visitors who submit a comment on a post can click on a checkbox to subscribe to your newsletter. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And then you select which list you want them to be added to. So we'll go ahead and click on My First List. And the notification they'll receive will edit this a little bit, like, yes, add me to the newsletter. And then subscribe and registration form. Currently, I have registration disabled on this site, so you're not able to make an account on my website. But if you were able to make an account on your website, when they go to register, you can notify them that they can be added to your list. And you can also include a link to the browser version of that email. So if the email doesn't look how it's supposed to, or if it's broken when it arrives in their email account, they can click that link and view your newsletter right on your website. This will be the text for the unsubscribe link. So if they don't wish to receive notifications, they can unsubscribe. And a page where they go to unsubscribe. So we'll go ahead and save these settings. And then we'll go to Forms. And we can create a new form. Now this is your form builder right here. Basically add the email, subscribe button. And this form adds subscribers to My First List. Now we can also edit this. Alright, done. And we can add a new field, such as a first name. And we can, if we have more than one list, we can add a list selection. Where they can select which list they'd like to subscribe to. And then after they submit this and subscribe to your newsletter, they're shown a message where they can check their inbox or spam folder now to confirm their subscription. So let's go ahead and save this. And then you can add this form to a widget. Now you can see a widget's been created. Mail Poet subscription form for your newsletters. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Let's go back to Mail Poet settings. Check out the rest of these settings. Let's click on Sign Up Confirmation. Do you want to confirm the people that sign up on your list? You can select yes or no. Email subject for this confirmation, and then the content for this confirmation email. and then a confirmation page. And then we'll go to send with. Do you want to send this with your own website? Or do you want to send this with a third party, such as Amazon SES or another SMTP provider? Delivery method. Do you want to send it with PHP mail? Do you want to send it with SendMail? PHP mail is recommended. Test method. You can send a test mail. And then your limits. You can change how many emails are sent every hour, 2 minutes, minute, and so on. So I'm not going to change any of these settings right now. We'll go to advanced. And you can see that only administrators can manage subscribers and create newsletters. Then you can set your reply to name and email, a bounce email, who can edit your subscription, and so on. Alright, we'll go to add-ons. And it shows you several add-ons you can use for this mailing list. So MailPoet is compatible with WooCommerce, JigoShop, Gravity Forms, and several other plugins that this is compatible with. And that's how you install a newsletter. So right now, if we visit our website, maybe you want to add a newsletter sign up right on your homepage. So the best place to do this is usually in the footer. So I'm going to change out this tag cloud with the newsletter sign up. So I'll go to my dashboard. And I will go to Appearance, Customize. From here I'll click on Widgets. I'll go to Footer 2. And I'm going to remove this tag cloud. And I'm going to add that subscription form. And then we can put in a title for this. And then we can scroll down and preview that. Now here's the form where they can subscribe to your newsletter. And you can either select which form you want to include, or you can simply create a new form right from here. Alright, so let's go ahead and save and publish this. It's been saved, so let's exit the customization menu. And let's preview our site. And it's in place and working great. Alright, now there's also a lot of plugins that you can find on third-party websites. An example would be My Theme Shop. We'll go back to this site and click on plugins. And then you can see that they're also hosting some plugins that you can use. Now, there's more than just My Theme Shop. There's a lot of websites that offer plugins, both free and premium. For this part of this tutorial, I'm going to show you that if you decide to download a plugin from a third-party website like this, I'll show you how to install it on your site and get it working. So for this tutorial, I'm just going to use URL shortener. So I'll click on Demo. And then I'll just click on Download. So now I can download this plugin. After that's downloaded, we can go ahead and drag that onto our desktop. Now after we get the location of this plugin folder, it's going to be in a zipped file. Alright, now after we get this plugin downloaded, we can extract this plugin. And then let's check it out. Alright, it's got some files in there. Now let's take this top level folder and let's go to our web server on FTP. Now after we get into our web server, just like when we uploaded our theme, we'll go to Content and we'll go to Plugins, and then we'll copy this plugin over. Alright, all 28 files have been copied successfully. So now let's go back to our website. And we'll go to the dashboard. And we'll go to Plugins. And we can see that a new plugin's been added. This is the plugin that we just uploaded. So from here you can view details. And when you're done with that, you can activate your plugin. Now this plugin's been activated. And we can see that down at the bottom, we now have something called short links. So if we click on this, this will be our command center for our URL shortener. So we can add new short links, categories, add link. Now in this tutorial, I'm not really going to go over this plugin at all because you may have downloaded a different plugin or you may not have downloaded any plugins at all. The purpose of this is just to show you how to take a third-party plugin and get it working on your WordPress site. Now for right now though, in the next part, part 8, we're going to go over search engine optimization. So while we're downloading plugins right now, we'll download and install a plugin that I'll be showing you how to use in the next part, part 8, getting your website search engine optimized so that you can rank your site in Google. So we'll go over to plugins again, and we'll click on add new, and then we'll search plugins for Yoast SEO. Hit enter, and you'll see the plugin that we're looking for right here. So we'll click on Yoast. You can view the description and some additional information about this plugin. This is a free version. There's a premium version of this plugin as well, but the free version is great. So we'll go ahead and install this. And then we'll activate this plugin. And you can see that already Yoast is kicking in and telling us that we have 3 notifications. So this is telling us that Yoast was installed correctly. So for right now, we'll go to our Yoast or our SEO dashboard. And then you also have access to the Search Console. Now, the Search Console area is actually to get your WordPress site compatible with Google Search Console. so you can check your rankings and you can check what needs fixed on your website. I'll go over that in the next part, Part 8, how to search engine optimize your website. So now that this plugin is installed, we're ready to go for the next part. So I've now showed you how to install plugins from the built-in plugin search, as well as how to download plugins and install them manually. So I hope this has helped, and I hope to see you in the next part, Part 8, getting your website search engine optimized. Alright, I've now shown you how to install plugins from the built-in plugin search in WordPress, as well as how to download plugins and install them manually. I'll be creating dedicated videos to show how to use both the URL shortener as well as MailPoet, and I'll be going over how to use Yoast SEO plugin in Part 8, getting your website search engine optimized. I hope this video has helped, and I hope to see you in Part 8, how to perform search engine optimization on your newly created website. If you'd like to learn more, you can visit my website at www.bubbachunksdevelopment.com. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. All links will be posted down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching.